So thousands of people in Phoenix, Arizona witnessed an astonishing sight in the night sky. An enormous arc of brilliant lights hovering over the nearby mountains. The military quickly squelched any suggestion that the lights were extraterrestrial in origin, and the headlines quickly died down. But the fantastic claims for what happened that night refused to go away. Keep your eyes focused center screen as a series of 9 powerful lights mysteriously reveal themselves just north of Phoenix, Arizona. Eyewitnesses who numbered in the thousands were shocked and stunned.
I just couldn't believe it. This was the most incredible array of lights. They were very brilliant, just laid out in the sky. It was very unbelievable.
A handful of quick-thinking individuals like insurance agent Mike Crisden grabbed their video cameras and recorded what some say is compelling evidence of an extraterrestrial mothership.
And as I was capturing this on video camera, all of a sudden, this lights started to go on in the sequence, and they started to form an arch.
The unprecedented number of credible eyewitness reports, as well as not 1, but 5 different videos of the event, and the fact that the object was completely invisible to radar, placed this sighting, dubbed the Phoenix Lights, in a class by itself.
March 13th, 1997, a major UFO event happened in Phoenix. The event lasted 4 hours and was seen by thousands of people. To this day, it's a mystery.
UFO investigator and photographic expert Jim Delatosa has studied the Phoenix Lights videos in great detail.
My approach is to determine what it isn't. This isn't airplane lights. This isn't Venus. This isn't a hot air balloon. This isn't afterburner.
Many suggested the unknown lights in the sky had to be coming from nearby military installations. But this is when the mystery deepens.
Luke Air Force Base and Davis-Monthan Air Force Base and the National Guard said, we didn't have anything up in the air, we didn't see anything, we don't know of any event that this could be.
Delatosa believes the Air Force knows exactly what the Phoenix Lights are, and they're afraid to tell us.
That would be very irresponsible, I believe, for the military to come forward and say, yes, it was an alien invasion.
Finally, the Air Force said the Phoenix Lights were flares, dropped from their planes during a military exercise.
This isn't flares.
A comparison of military flares with the Phoenix Lights only heightens the mystery. The rock-steady formation held by the Phoenix Lights would be nearly impossible to create with falling objects.
What's impressive about the Phoenix Lights is that they're stable and they're stationary. They dwell, and that bespeaks a level of technical sophistication which is leading edge.
Chris and Janet Morris are non-lethal weapons designers who consult with the United States government on the battlefield of the future. They believe the Phoenix Lights could be a military secret that is having trouble staying under wraps.
If there were alien spacecraft over Phoenix, they'd have scrambled a bunch of airplanes, okay? If they're not scrambling a bunch of airplanes, they're testing something that may be stealth and didn't expect it to be seen there.
But what could that be? A stealth bomber a mile across sounds as outrageous as an alien mothership.
This object, a mile long, moving absolutely silent at about 30 knots. If our government has that, yay for us. But if that kind of technology does exist, why are we sending tin cans up to Mars?
Military analysts say a far more powerful weapon than a mile-long airplane would be the illusion of a large aircraft or group of aircraft. Could the Phoenix Lights be the prototype of a holographic air fleet? An optical illusion literally projected onto the blank sky to frighten and confuse the enemy?
Okay, this is amazing. This is totally amazing.
If you were in a combat situation and you could project lights flying in formation, and for example, Saddam Hussein then aimed a lot of his AAA anti-aircraft fire on the ground at those lights, and there was nothing there but lights, he would expend a lot of ammunition and he wouldn't shoot down any of your guys.
Chris and Janet Morris offer another possible military explanation, that the Phoenix Lights are a multitude of UAVs, or unmanned aerial vehicles. These could easily fly in formation, creating the same effect as the Phoenix lights. One, called a laser light craft, actually flies on a laser beam, using light for both guidance and fuel. It looks as alien as anything Hollywood could dream up.
Unmanned aerial vehicles exist in many forms, from winged craft to hovering to donut-shaped craft.
Another scenario explaining the Phoenix lights would involve a helicopter holding 9 laser-guided craft in formation in the arc pattern observed by civilians in Phoenix. The formation would certainly appear to be an opposing threat to the enemy. However, what possible purpose could it serve, flying over Phoenix?
Why are you testing it over a populous part of Arizona like Phoenix instead of over northern Arizona where there's no population?
Why not test it there? If what you're testing is something, the most important facet of which is, will people notice it?
Whether the Phoenix lights are UAVs, holographic projections, alien spacecraft, or some new type of physics-defying flares, one thing everyone agrees on is the military knows the truth. Many citizens of Phoenix feel they are not only owed a complete answer, but a demonstration that will put their confusion and fears finally to rest.
I would say that if they're flares like the government says they are, it should be very easy to duplicate. And all they have to say is, look, we're going to drop some flares tonight. Get your cameras ready. And if we could see that event duplicate or something even similar to it, and it looked the same way, the mystery would be over.
Tonight, we've taken some bizarre turns investigating outrageous claims and seemingly paranormal phenomena. And on this journey, countless more strange roads lay ahead as we explore the unknown. I'm Mitch Pileggi. Good night.
We have some more of the most outrageous action ever caught on police cameras, and we quite happily bring them to you in the form of the fantastic World's Wildest Police videos next.